everybody, it's Dan. I kind of got in the mood today, and the wife was pretty much still in the disposition of go away, I'm watching Lifetime Movie Network. I'm not getting caught dead watching that stuff. Woof. Man, evil man does it every time. That's not a political comment, YouTube, so relax. I'm just saying, if you watch the content of movies, the evil man does it every time. Alright, this is our Boyar Schultz, and I'm sorry I misspelled it. It's a AR, not an ER, but that's okay. I grew up with a guy named Sam Boyar, so I think it's okay. This is the Challenger model, which I think there are pretty much not that many differences between this and the Deluxe and so forth, but we talked about it yesterday. Actually, this is the not going to be a rebuild, folks. Brad Jacobs does a very, very nice one, and there's a few other ones out there as well. Hilltop Machinery did one. So we're going to take a quick look at this one. The noise that you hear, my theory is that it's the flex coupler inside is disintegrated and gone. So it's driving metal on metal, and usually not a big problem until it kind of gets into a little bit of a bite or something, and then it starts chattering and doing some weird things. It's like, okay, it's time to fix it, because I actually have nothing invested in this machine, period. So, okay, we're on the back of the machine. Here's the motor and the travel up and down the back. So we're going to take off this first dust shield real quick. And yes, full disclosure, I took these off and then I put them back in so you could see it being removed. But what I want to point out to you is it is in a track right here. It slides down inside. You can see it better from this side right here. Slides down, and it's a tracked chute, so it travels with the head. And you are getting the first glimpse inside of this thing probably in a very, very long time. So together, collectively, we will analyze and see if we can get this thing narrowed down. From other video producers, creators, those ways are kind of dry, but I use it very infrequently. But anyway, the ways are kind of dry, and this is the elevation screw right here, and motor rides on this mount. It comes in from the back side and actually mounts to the front side where the spindle head is. So spindle head is bolted in, and this will actually come off the back, and we'll show you a few things about that. One thing I don't do a real good job of is letting you know what it is that I'm using to take stuff apart. I think it saves people a lot of time. This is a 5/32. My nice, yes, I went to the basement, Pierre, and got my nice Bondus nut T-handles, so you wouldn't be sitting watching me mess around with this. Okay, it just fell in a while ago. Okay, what there are 4 very special taper set screws that go in and actually pinch this motor into position. So there we go. Pierre makes fun of me. He's like, Dan, you're going to get a tennis elbow because you're cranking that screwdriver. And I'm like, you're absolutely correct, Pierre. Okay, we've got that one loose, and we are going to go ahead and take off this other dust shield. I know. It's a lot of fun watching me chase around looking for screwdrivers and whatnot, but because it doesn't happen in anybody else's shop but mine, right, folks? I know it does. Except at, well, maybe Peter's channel down in Australia there. He has everything laid out nice and tidy. There we go. Same kind of thing. Thumb screws. Same kind of setup. Get this out of the way. Slide this down. If that's all you're going to get, folks. There you go. Yeah. I was going to do a quick repair, but she's, as Greg from Metalworks Machine Shop said, yeah, you're probably going to want to clean that up. Yeah. This just showed up. I don't know what that was. It's laying in the bottom. That might be, you know what? That might actually be the old drive joint. We'll find out. That could have very well been a chunk of it. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. continuing on, I'm over on this side with 5/32 Allen, and there are 4 of those where it's going to be fun. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, I believe I am. Yeah, those bad boys. In fact, they may have to come out. Yep, I think you're right, Dan. Yeah, right here, this mechanism right here comes in. It looks like it's Allen screw right inside of here. Looks like there is one at the top. Yep, there's one at the bottom. Right in here to allow this shield to come loose. So we're going to hold on the motor for a second there. Yeah, it's a good sound. This is the special ones I told you about. Let me put it on here real quick. Special taper that actually pinches against the bolt. You'll see what that looks like here in a second. Alright, let's see if these will come out easily. Oh, well, it's not a 5/32. Better step down a notch. .7/64. Hopefully I don't have to break out the normal Allen wrenches. Negative. 1/8. Okay, yeah, we've achieved purchase. Alright, there should be 4 of these. They're tucked in very insidiously right around the corner, so that was a 1/8 screw holding this track right here. Let me get the one at the bottom. Hopefully there's not more than that, because there shouldn't really be a need. It's just a shield. There we go. If I'd known these were there, I would have got out the ball tipped Allen. But I think we'll be alright. Yeah, it's been pretty dry in here. Huh. I gotta tell you, those are a little tricky. That's when my mechanic superpowers of being able to work completely blind in a hole like that actually come in handy. Uh-oh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be an adventure. Let's take it down, make sure everything's clear. As far as movement, it's glassy smooth. Let's borrow the old iPhone pocket flashlight. Oh yes, there's another one just south. Okay, it's tucked in around the corner. We are using a new camera mount here. Hopefully you can see it up here at the top. And there was where the one hole was. And you can see on down further, there's the other one. Go ahead and get that out of there. Bring it back out. I changed camera mounts. This is basically like a desk lamp kind of a thing that I can clamp to a table and keep you in the action at the same time. Keep it steady so I don't hit the personal pet peeves of so many, the floating freehand camera, which I have to agree. It's annoying. It's easy, but it's annoying. Okay, so getting this clear. There's the other one. Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to get these out of there. You don't need to watch me play around with this. I'll bring you right back after I get those 4 out. Okay, we're back. We found out that somebody else has been here before. That's okay. It happens. And there are actually not 4, as I had guessed. There are 6 screws. Now, however, the designer of this actually did a pretty nice job. If you look, sorry, I'm slipping on a pair of gloves here. The bring it over this side. This is one of those slots that I just took out. If you can see, they're actually slotted. So the screw can stay in place rather than trying to start the thing. You can actually do it. But I did have to take the head back up again to clear this one. So it looks like you're going to be traversing this up and down a couple of times to get done what you need to get done. Now, I'll bring you in here. And this area right over here, I've got to reposition it again. There's a lining it up. You want to get it fairly parallel. Let's see here if we can bring this out. You can see that right there. That screw that I took out earlier with a special tapered one, it fits right inside of here. And there are some pinching bolts, I'm going to call them that because it's what they are for the mount, where you need to have this lined up. So I will make that point to you. So the screws that you saw earlier, I'll get you reoriented back up here in somewhat of a level. Oh, there goes the camera mount. You knew it was going to happen. Okay. From there. Yeah, one of the screws is right here. It has a pair over here. One right. Just about the spot right here. And then on down below, there's one down here. However, they were missing. One of them was. So somebody's been here before me. I would assume that or the manufacturer didn't put it in, but I doubt that. This thing has had to have been apart several times. So I'm going to take out this other set screw. Okay. I'm going to leave it in just a little bit. And then I'm going to come over on this side. Oh, look. They've still got the original body plugs in. This opposite side did not. Have a look over here. Yeah. Looks like a steel plug, which would be very smart to keep it from blowing trash inside. One side did not have them, and this side does. Chances of finding these now, probably nearly impossible. Looks just like that. So, just a push button insert, but from the diameter we'll probably find something equivalent and it will be just fine. It's just you and me that'll ever see this machine. Okay, you can see that one right there. All we need to do is take that out. I don't feel any looseness yet, so hopefully it won't fall out. Okay, there's a special set screw. There are 4, so I have to go finish this one. Then the motor just comes out the back. I'm going to take it down first before I unwire it, just because I'm anxious to find out what's going on inside of there. And then we'll see what we can do. I don't like this is dry inside, but okay. Now this is where my normal luck would be, that this thing would fall right square in the floor. So we will keep a hand here to trust it. Get my elbow under it. Okay. I do not trust it at all. Do not, I recommend ever trust one like this. Oh, what's that? Yes. Ooh. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Bring it down a little closer. Yeah, look at that. Here's the coupler. Not too bad. Right here's those screws I mentioned. They're kind of special. And this wedge comes in underneath and actually grabs it and holds it into position. It comes in through here, right through here, and sticks inside of there. So, comes in, pinches that, holds it into position. That's all it does. Okay. I don't see anything in there. But wait. Let's go in for a close-up. Uh-oh. Hopefully you can see that okay. It is chowdered. How's that? The coupler that's supposed to be there, it's missing 2 ears. And it is hard as a brickbat. I know. It's a southern colloquialism, but anyway. Hard as a brickbat. It's been in there slapping on one side all this time. Spindle bearings sound just a little dry, but doesn't sound that bad when it's running, but it probably could use them. Then you get the cost-benefit analysis. I use this about once a year, so I may have to pull a Mr. Pete logic on this one and say, needs a paint job, ain't gonna get it. I always love that episode. Okay, we got our answer. We know what we need to do. This joint the Lovejoy joint, and I've had it long enough that the paperwork's dried off of it, but I can reference you to Brad Jacobs' rebuild of his, and it worked out just great. It's a Lovejoy L. Let me see if I can get it. L070. Lovejoy L070, and there's a number 44 on there, but I think that's about it. Oh, great. So, I don't see big gouges or anything in the motor area. Motor sounds really nice. So, I know I'm supposed to clean it. Yes, I probably should. But I'm going to leave this loose. I'm going to put it back together here in just a bit and I'll spin it. And if everything sounds great, then I will probably go ahead and do just as was suggested. Okay, this just presses in there. It's captured in here whenever the motor is in position. This can't get out, but it's supposed to give you a little bit of cushion, I guess you would, or help reduce with the harmonics coming from the motor going into the wheel, which you would not want any harmonics coming through the wheel because it would show up as chatter on your grinding piece. So, that's what we're going to get finished for today. It's kind of a quick one, but I wanted to get this started and at least solve that question, because you lay awake at night and say, what's going on in that crazy thing? And we'll go from there. But I'm going to put this up, I'm going to spin it, and make sure everything's okay, but I'll bring you up to date on that next time. All right, this is Dan from the House of Broken Dobbs Things with actually a quick one. We'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for watching. Ha! Did you think I was really going to do that to you? I was going to put this motor back in and spin it up real quick just to see and not share it with you. That would have been cruel. Well, here it goes. I think those bearings are real happy. Motor sounds good. Ah, spindle bearings got happy. Unhappy. Something's always broke, you noticed? Yeah. Okay. I think I know what my answer is. Hoping and wishing ain't gonna change it. Alright. Okay. First problem fixed. Inevitable other problems. Many. Alright, that's Dan from the House of Broken Dobbs Things with something more broken. We'll bring you back as soon as we know something more. Thanks for watching.